All right, guys, welcome to week 6. Oh man, getting there. One more week. So last week we did the modeling and value exploration. I had you do a couple exercises, and I hope you guys explored values and different shapes in your sketchbooks. I have not looked at what you have submitted yet. I hope the grocery bag is going pretty easy. Just keep in mind, look for shapes within the shadows. Look for shadow shapes, where they start, where they end, where they line up. So yeah, that was week 5. I've gotten in and graded most everything up until week 4. I still have a couple things to do. At this point, you should also be pretty close to getting your self-portrait done. I will put a form in here right now just for some self-portrait updates to keep you motivated, and let this serve as a reminder. This week though, we are going to be working from concepts. So I know those of you that were in my class last semester have already done this. So instead of doing a concept for COVID, I want you to make up your own concept and push it to fruition, to paper, from your brain to your paper. That's what I'm going for. Those of you that weren't in my class last semester, I still want you to do the conceptual COVID forum. And for this, you're going to create a piece of art that reflects the current state of the world. Oh boy, that's going to be fun. Select a couple words from the following list, and think of all the stuff that we've been going through and everything that's still going on, and how are you going to replicate that in your work? What kind of marks are you going to make? What kind of what kind of values are you going to use? Are they going to be is it going to be a lot of contrast, like black and white, or is it going to be kind of like a lot of gray area, or whatever? So start coming up with ideas. This should be your main focus because it's in week 6 and week 7 is the last week. So next week is your last week. And if you have any updates that you want to share with me, please email them to me and I can give you feedback. So another thing that I wanted to do is something fun. Sorry, I'm just looking at what's here for this this info here. Post your answers to this down in this forum. This is where you should post your initial sketches for your conceptual COVID piece. This is a beautiful piece. I kind of did a conceptual COVID piece myself, and this is going to be the rest of the video, so if you're not interested in me and my work, feel free to get to work. So I kind of decided to draw the COVID. The old COVIDs. So, this is on my iPad in Procreate. I just kind of was throwing things at it and it started to look like some sort of virus. And that's when I really took it and ran with it, and boom, now I have a COVID piece. Another thing I wanted to share with you is some of my sketchbooks. This is very personal to me, something that I know is ugly. I know it's not fun to look at other people's sketches sometimes because they might be disturbing or whatever, but these are mine. This is from 2017. I have a million pieces in here, or just, scattered throughout my sketchbooks. And one thing that I love to do is just scribble in faces, and for these, I started with the values. So I would start by like getting a circle in, getting that face in there, and then, this is a little bit low, but why not run with it? So you really don't want to overthink. You just kind of want to get everything in there and get started, because the more you look at a white piece of paper, the harder it's going to be to make something happen. But sketching should be fun. It should be an exploration. It shouldn't be any final decisions. So now that I have everything like kind of blacked in and everything, this is where I would start to make more hard decisions on how I'm going to shade this, because shading is one thing that's, pretty important, especially if you're into that kind of style. But yeah, let's keep going. I just kind of wanted to do a quickie for you. This is a terrible character design now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's just kind of ugly. It's not ugly, I'm just kidding. It's really just like, there's no good silhouette, really. But for these, the way that it works for me is, I put in shapes that resemble eyes, eye sockets, maybe glasses. And then down here, like, there's lips and a carved out chin, a neck. And that's kind of like a common thing that I do just for fun. I like drawing faces. I like giving things character, and like this is one of my favorites in this sketchbook. Coffee time. I didn't really like this one. This is like a reminder to myself to slow down. I do a lot of things way too fast. I used to draw really small and fast. Now it's more large and painting. But, I'm not attached to these. I could throw these away, and I probably look at these like once a year. But, yeah, this is actually my favorite in the sketchbook right here. I did a lot of research in Buddhism and Taoism, Islam. This is January 2nd, 2018. These were some sketches for an assignment in school. We had to pick a short story. So I picked The Magic Shop by H.G. Wells. And I picked 3 sentences in there and decided to draw scenes. So there's a magic sword in this magic shop. And then we had to do another one where we had to illustrate type. And for this one I chose a Kendrick song. One of my favorite lines ever in that album, To Pimp a Butterfly, is, "If these walls could talk, what would they say?" And then usually about the halfway point in the sketchbook, I kind of slow down a little bit on my ambitions. But these were the final final drawings for my my magic shop assignment. And that was another one. And then here's another idea for If These Walls Could Talk. I decided to draw a house, and yeah. I think the T is what I had the most trouble with. I actually put this guy into Photoshop and did a digital drawing of him. I usually like to draw things like exploding out of people's minds. It's the sad Pope. Oh, this is 24-hour comics day. And you do a square every hour, and you do that throughout the day. So I woke up and got in the shower and cried because of the long day ahead. Made some breakfast. Yeah, jazz history. This is for a pattern assignment. I digitized this one as well. Some flowers. This one is remarkable to me because of how much detail I put into it. This is actually Chicago, I think. Yeah. Because I was going to LA and I flew out of Chicago. Got some high contrast drawings here. Some thumbnail sketches for a couple ideas I was doing. I really like this overhead shot of this plane that I drew. I drew the bookshop that we went to. I was always really turned off by my drawings of buildings and like drawing from life, but in this sketchbook I drew my kitchen with my cat on it, and I really like how it turned out. There it is. So sketchbooks should be like no attachment, just fun, just exploring. I gotta do a lot of little figures, proportions, mapping out different poses because I have, oh, it's up there, but I have a little stick figure guy. This is a sketch from a line in a book that I liked a lot. It painted a picture of God dropping humans into Earth, and I thought it was really interesting. Sorry, my motorcycle neighbor loves his motorcycle. But yeah, that's the end of this one. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of, you know, what it looks like to sketch and thumbnail and draw things out and play with ideas. Like I said, I have so many of these sketchbooks, it's ridiculous. Like, this one's from last year. It's a house from Portland. But yeah, I just got all this studio equipment so I can make better videos in the future. I'm going to be trying to do a YouTube thing. Just more walkthroughs, more talks. Whenever I have time and am bored by myself, I'll start talking to myself or you guys. But yeah, this was the result of a live stream I did last night. It's a lot of fun. But with that, I'm going to leave and let you guys get to work. Thank you for stopping and listening to me talk and look through my sketchbook. And I hope you enjoy your week. I hope you are inspired from that. I hope it gives you more confidence to post ugly sketches. Like, look at that. I hate how this looks. Some people might like it, but to me, this turned out nothing how I wanted it to. And like, like that guy looks loony. I don't know. Look at these bad books I did for a demo for you guys. Just look at all the, scribbles, because that's what they are. They're scribbles. So, I hope you guys are happy with what you're doing in this class and what you're learning. I know that it's not exactly easy online, but yeah. Get all of your stuff in and make all those edits, get your self-portrait looking good, and yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.